Alright, so we're in the car. So you get a little. So as you can see, it does go up pretty quickly. Yeah, it's cold outside, so my car is revving a little higher. So radio works. I got it all preset already, so. But yeah, if you hit the back button, it closes out the radio. But then, let's say, obviously, you wanna be doing other stuff, so just hit the home button. Or even there's a home button here as well. Hit that. Yeah. But let's take that out because music and stuff. Anyways, so this came with kilometers per hour. You just hold it, change it, hold it, change it. What's pretty cool that I noticed is that when you go with the lights, it'll turn on and off as well, which is kind of cool. There we go. See, I turned it off. Once you also turn it on, the LEDs turn on. Obviously you can't see it right now because the light. But yeah. What else? Yeah, pretty much just a setup. Here your Bluetooth, you go and connect. Obviously I have my stuff there. And then to do wireless, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, it's this one. Gotta let it load up. I have the USB cables here. Obviously I do wireless because that kind of was the point of me getting this. I had a phone holder there, but I just rather use this. It gets in the way. As far as your settings for the car, so something I found is that I had when I got it installed, it wasn't really working properly. Only the volume button would work. Hitting the button right there, but next and the other, like hanging up, wouldn't work. So the way to get that fixed is you go to car settings, go to factory info, and it's not a secret, that's the actual buttons that you use. You go to protocol settings, and then you gotta look for your make and model. So as you can see, yeah, and then that's when you set it up, it'll do it honestly instantly, and then even has a setting there that what it's set to. And then also here you could do a lot of things. So like here's where the backup camera is. I forgot which one I had to put on in order for, you could go testing through here and then just set the backup camera. Originally, no, it didn't come with the lines. I had to activate that through those settings. Here you can also tap and hold and do like color stuff. But yeah, that you can mess around with. What else is there? So that's the settings part. Oh, air conditioning unit. So right, once you get that set up, it's always there, but it acts the way it's supposed to act. This actually is what connects with the CAN bus, and yeah. So yes, you do have another radio, and that's because this unit is technically separate from the air conditioning unit that was here. It would just display like the radio stations and I forgot what other stuff when you connect to Bluetooth and stuff. Well, I have a 2012 model, that's why. But you can mess around with the amp if you're gonna be. My Bluetooth from the original setup still connects, which is kind of funny. I just haven't messed around with it yet to where like, can I play music through there still? But the settings are there, and I think those are the settings I had before I did the switch. Yes, there is that as well, but no, I haven't tried it, which is the CD player. And yes, it gives you the settings of the 6 discs. Air conditioning is here, and that's how it comes up. Everything works, there's no problems with it. The only little problem that I have is that this pops up automatically randomly every once in a while I'm driving, or even as I'm sitting here. I guess it would do it. but have I figured out something to work with it? No, not yet. Oh, and so like, let's say you don't know how to get out of here, you just pull it down, and then the home button's right there. Also, like, let's say you turn on the fan, and then it'll turn it on automatically, and then yeah, this will come up and stuff. Another quick thing. So yeah, you go here, everything is there. So yeah, like I said, you could mess around with the amp there. This does work. Even the whole, yeah, putting what speaker, those settings work. What else was I gonna say? This is the radio. Yeah, that's the radio. Because then there's also another radio app. Yeah, this DAB Plus. I don't know what that really is. Apparently, it's like an additional thing that you do to it, and it works. I don't know about that. I'm just gonna close out of that. Close that out. But yeah, yeah. As you can see, the radio itself works pretty smooth. I'm not connected to my Android Auto because obviously I'm recording. The fit itself is really, really nice. It's like really good, dude. I mean, yeah, it's not perfect, but it's an aftermarket radio. What are you gonna expect? The vents is what. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really too concerned because I have an old, later model. I know the 06 to the previous models up to 10. I think their vent is different, but I've seen in other videos where they swap this, so you can put a more current vent on, and then it's supposed to get rid of this gap problem that a lot of people have. The unit itself is perfect, honestly. I don't mess around. Like, yeah, I've tried the whole themes and whatnot, but I just try to stay away from overloading. It's 2 gigs of RAM. I don't want it to be overworking for no reason. I mean, it's just supposed to give me music and maps, and pretty much that's it. What else is there? Oh, so this is the offline map. I was messing around with it. I kind of deleted it, and then I had to reinstall it. So it's not gonna really load any maps. It's just gonna. But the GPS does work. Yes, there is a GPS antenna. The way I've seen people put it on is they put it on the back of the radio. So I'm pretty sure it's in the back there because I don't see any wires hanging around anywhere, for that. Yeah. Oh, also another thing. So this basically, I would say, controls the amp. So this button, this volume button works by itself, whereas the steering wheel has a system volume. So what I recommend for audio wise, leave it at 20, 22 max of anything, and then just control it through here. I mean, obviously if you have it loud, then you could just use that while you're driving, but once you get past the 22 mark, or even, yeah, it's all, the audio's kind of wanky. It's basically like you're already maxing, you're over maxing it. You're putting more sound through the speakers, where it's just not that pleasant. I'm pretty sure you can, if you have an aftermarket amp, there's a way to work around with that, but just get the radio guides, install all of that. Yeah. If there's anything else I skipped, I guess we can do. Oh, so also speaking about that radio, technically now you have 2 radios. There's an antenna that connects here for the FM, AM, and all of that, and that antenna gets taken out and put here. I mean, yes, it's kind of redundant if you have the 2 radios connected to the antenna, but it is possible. You can actually get this radio, it's called an antenna splitter, and basically what it does is splits that antenna into 2 connections, so you can have this one connected and that one connected, and then let's say you're in this would actually work. These are actually I think these are my presets from the previous radio. But yeah, so this would actually work. But as you can see, all you hear is static. No matter what thing you put. And obviously because, oh, that's weird. Huh. Let me see something here. I never really went through it. Hmm. Maybe that was just something weird that worked with that one station without having the antenna on. Anyways, I know that you can have both of them connected and they would both technically work, but I mean, yeah, I guess kind of what's the point if you don't want this, you want, the other stuff. But it's there, the option is there, so yeah, the UI is simple. It gets your stuff, do your connections. Play Store is there. You could use Google Maps. Yes, you could connect to Wi-Fi. One thing I do suggest though, like when you do Android Auto or wireless CarPlay, have your Wi-Fi off and not connecting to anything, because once you turn this on, what it does, and I didn't know this, I learned this the hard way, it basically creates a hotspot in order to connect wirelessly to your phone, and that's how both units make communication and send music and video and everything else to each other. And yeah, because all the process happens on your phone, but the display is technically the radio. God forbid you ever try to update it. Get in touch with the product manufacturer, see what they say if you can actually update it. I tried updating it and I messed it up. I had to reset the whole radio in order to get that app back, and I was worried about resetting it and not having it back. So yeah, and then when you do get it back, it's going to be deactivated and you're going to have to activate it by connecting to Wi-Fi, and it'll honestly connect and reactivate itself, and you'll be fine after that. But yeah, and so while messing with that, that's how I messed up my that's how I messed up my here we go app map thing, because yeah, it deleted what I had already in there. But anyways, that's the quick rundown on that. If you have any other questions, just hit me up and yeah, I'll answer the best I can. But yeah, everything works, everything's good here.